My king, there will only be one outcome. I'll make sure of it.
All right, I won't bother you then. I'll let you get some rest. Well then.
I'll see you
No
off.
need. One more thing. If you feel the need to, just drink, all right?
No, I can't.
Come
I
on.
won't ever do this
Lie
again.
down, go on. Relax. Just relax. Commander-in-Chief, rest well. Many battles are waiting for you.
General, nothing unusual.
How was it? Are you tired? You four, it's your turn.
Understood.
Stay alert out there. Let's go. Who's there?
It's me.
What are you doing here?
Well, I...
Rajang, there you are. How sly of you. I never thought you'd be hiding in the king's tent. No wonder I couldn't find you.
You never said anything about the king's tent being off limits.
Ridiculous. It's already late. Why were you hiding near the king's tent? This is a military camp. It's not a place for you to play games.
We were just playing. The king is asleep. Let's go over there, so we won't disturb him.
You two, keep quiet about this.
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Women. Let's go.
You should know by now, we are not allowed to walk freely in a military camp. If I hadn't come at that moment, my brother would have arrested you.
Thank you for your warning. I will never do it again.
Although the king burned down Apang Palace, we were able to save many of Qin's treasures. I heard that this jade was a gift to the first Qin emperor from his mother. It wasn't buried with him. We haven't known each other for that long, but since we're sisters now, I'd like you to have it.
That beautiful piece obviously belongs to a noble. I'm not worthy of it.
Really? From your speech and manners, I can see that you came from the nobility. If I'm not mistaken, you are not from Zhao at all. Who are you really? Are you from Qin?
Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is Xiang Yu must die. If I don't kill him, there'll be another incident like Shenan. The fire in Shenan will spread elsewhere. He's a demon. I must avenge the people of Qin.
You will never have a chance to get close to him. If taking revenge can dispel the hatred in your heart, then kill me instead. I'm King Shang's woman. As long as I'm alive, I will not let you lay a finger on him.
What do you want me to do?
There was a time when I was also blinded by hatred. I know it's a very unpleasant feeling. But is revenge really that important? After you have it, will you be at peace? We live in troubled times. At any moment, you could be killed. I believe living a good life is the best way to honor those who've passed.
You're right. I can't disagree. If you've already figured me out, why do you keep saving me again and again?
I'm not saving you. I simply don't want to see more people die.
You're letting me go just like this? Will you not regret it?
Let's say goodbye here. I hope you'll live a good life. Go as far away as you can. I don't want to see you again. Goodbye.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Get out.
Your Majesty.
Get out.
Understood. Understood.
Your man.
Kill me. Or else, I'll kill you.
Yuji rescued you from the ruins. I accepted you into Chu and had you wed the king of Jujiang. He didn't treat you well. As I felt responsible, I took it upon myself to keep you by my side. Tell me, have I ever treated you cruelly?
Never.
Then why do you want to kill me?
You deserve to die. To me, that is undisputable. I want to know why he destroyed Qin.
Qin is the enemy of Chu, and forever will be.
Then you're the enemy of all the people of Qin.
Qin no longer exists. Yin Cheng's empire has gone back to its people. Your struggle is pointless.
Qin is destroyed, but not its dignity.
Tell me, is there a single citizen of Qin who has ever felt guilty for what your kingdom has done?
I believe you should ask yourself that.
Here, avenge your father. Take the sword! I was the one who killed your father. With a single push, you'll avenge your father.
I do not need your fake sympathy. I won't accept it.
It's not sympathy. It is the respect I show all of my enemies. Respect for you.
Are you serious about this?
A man of honor wouldn't joke about this. Now do it.
I've done what I came to do. I just wanted to stab through your armor. That's all.
You know, Miss Raja, I once asked your king a question, but he never answered me. Can you answer for him?
What is it?
Yingzhe, is he a hero?
Yes.
What about me?
I don't know.
Your king told me that as well.
The answer to that will come in future generations. Now punish me as you will.
Your Majesty, is Rojang...
I set her free. Anyone who values dignity more than their own life can never be subdued. If she stayed, I'd have to kill her. We're leaving at dawn. You should rest.
Can't we go back to Pangchang? Is it possible not to fight this battle?
It's not.
My king, don't you know that...
I know. Deep in your heart, you see me as a merciless butcher. That's exactly how the people of Jin see me. That's also how the world judges me. Remember, those who follow me are valiant heroes. Those who hate me are despicable scoundrels. I will lead my heroes to destroy those scoundrels, one by one. In 100 years, people will worship me as the god of war.
My king, you've misunderstood me.
I also know what you and Rojang did outside my tent. Why didn't you tell me?
I
thought there were no secrets between us. I was wrong.
My lord, we have to make preparations to stay in Liuyang for quite some time. Also, there's something you should start considering.
What is it?
Your Majesty, I think you should name a crown prince.
A crown prince? It's a little too early for that.
My lord, you're the king of Han. As such, you need to behave like a king, think like a king, and act like a king. Naming a crown prince is a symbol of your legacy. Also, we will have to fight Xiang Yu sooner or later. You know how war is. It's unpredictable. If anything were to happen to you...
You can just say I might get killed. Lord Chao. Out of Xiangye's 18 kings, I'm the most unremarkable. Lord Chao. I never took this title of king seriously. And why should I? You know Xiangye appointed me king to insult me. He gave me these territories, and appointed me as king of Han, just so he could suppress me. Lord Chao, it's not just Xiangye. The whole world doesn't consider me king.
My lord, if the whole world disregards you, that's all the more reason you should act like a king.
Listen, Lord Chao, I've already decided. If I should fall on the battlefield one day, then you, Chao Tan, Fan Kuai, and Luan would need to pick a new leader from among our brothers from Pei County.
No, my lord.
That's enough. I've long made up my mind about this. We are constantly at risk. We still have our heads on our shoulders, but tomorrow we may not. My biggest concern is my children. I hope they won't be illiterate like me, who can't even read a letter in its entirety. Do you think you can help me find a tutor for them?
Don't worry, my lord. I will make all the arrangements.
Great. Thank you. I called you here today because I wanted your opinion. What do you think of asking Sima Xin to convince Zhang Han to surrender to us?
My
Please.
lord, you mustn't ask Sima Xin to convince Zhang Han.
Why not?
We can't give up the chance of facing Zhang Han in battle at least once. Think about it. Who is Zhang Han? He's the general who once defeated Chen Shi, after which he became a renowned general. Xiang Yu only became a world-famous hero because he defeated Zhang Han. If you take a look at our soldiers, you can see that they are still afraid of fighting the Shang army. Therefore, before we fight Xiang Yu, we must defeat Zhang Han for real. We have to make them understand that whatever the Shang army can do, we can do it too. This will surely increase morale.
Lord Shao, that is not how I look at this matter. I believe that we should prevent battles, prevent bloodshed. Xiang Yu conquers a city and slaughters everyone. Countless soldiers and commoners have died. Commoners are the wealth of a nation, while soldiers are its foundation. Why do we have to fight if we can talk peace instead? I still think we should let Sima Xin convince Zhang Han to surrender.
Your Majesty, a messenger just arrived with an urgent message from Zhang Liang. He says you should read it immediately.
Read it.
As Minister of Han, I, Zhang Liang, would like to show my gratitude to King Shang for sparing me and for allowing our king to be buried in his homeland. Though I am far away, I will never forget your kindness and generosity. Tianrong's a traitor and plans to rebel. He has sent me his envoy to try and convince me to join him. I owe you a debt of gratitude, so I do not dare conceal this matter from you. I expect Tianrong remembers King Huai's promise and desires to conquer Guancheng. He will definitely move eastwards against your orders. He sent a call to arms to the other kingdoms to unite against you. His ambitions are getting bigger. Please send soldiers to punish him. The earlier, the better. Should the King of Han attack from the west, you can destroy them on the way. By reporting to you, I am putting my life in danger. This matter distresses me greatly. I hope your Majesty will look into this.
Your Majesty, here are the letters between Tianrong and the King of Zhao and King of Liang. These clearly prove that they're colluding and that they're attempting to unite the kingdoms against you. Your Majesty, Zhang Liang has gathered all of this irrefutable evidence at the risk of his own life. My king, that scoundrel Tianrong, has been spreading rumors to anyone who'll listen, to poison them against you. He's been saying the only person who deserves his respect is Emperor Yi, and no one else. He's been saying the only reason he supported you in destroying Qin was because it's in line with Emperor Yi's wishes. But since the land has already been settled, he says...
Uncle, continue.
He says that you are unprincipled and incompetent, and because that is the case, you have no right whatsoever to order your people around like slaves.
Damn traitor.
Your Majesty, we've sent soldiers to Yangsha. We must not let a letter make us abandon our plans halfway. We must destroy Liu Bang before Tianrong.
Mr. Fan, although I despise Liu Bang, I see him as nothing more than an annoying insect. He's not worth worrying about. But Tianrong's a different animal altogether. We requested help from him many times. When my uncle attacked Dingtao, but he did nothing but watch and wait until things settled down. Can someone tell me what makes him any different from our enemies? Had he helped us, my uncle could still be alive! But after I conquered Qin, I didn't blame him. I even granted him lands, but he's still not happy. He constantly challenges me. Tell me, should I allow such a man to live another day? The people of Qi should die with him. If I don't destroy him, the world will see me as an incompetent man!
Think carefully.
I report! King Shang! King Shang!
What's wrong?
King Shang! General Longju set off last night, but he and his men were ambushed.
What?
He's being attacked by Chen Rong. That is all we know. Their status is unclear.
What about General Longju?
His whereabouts are unknown.
Mr. Fan, you must return and guard our capital. And as for that Liu Bang, let him live a little longer. Once I destroy Tianrong, I will raise Guanzhong. General Jibu,
I am here, my king.
we are packing up here. We must rescue General Longju.
Understood.
King Shang! King Shang!
King Shang!
King Shang!
Wait, Prime Minister, our king has already made a decision. Nothing will change his mind.
Waging a war is a state matter. As Prime Minister, how can I keep silent?
He's very angry right now. Your words are of no use.
Gratitude and revenge are too important to him. They're poison to a military man. I have
Wait,
to hurry.
Prime Minister!
Please think
Prime Minister!
carefully.
Let's go back to Pangchang.
Don't stop me.
You do not need to fight this battle.
Dismissed.
Understood.
Do you know what you're saying? We're about to fight. Why are you saying these things to me now?
If you go on like this, the world will regard you as the enemy. I don't want you to live your life with everyone hating you.
Don't interfere.
Your Majesty!
That's enough. Just do as you're told.
To suppress Liu Bang's continuous military expansion, Xiang Yu named the magistrate of Wu County Zhencheng as King of Han and ordered him to stay in Yangdi in order to build a new defense line.
We set up for
In the
Qi!
meantime, Xiang Yu led his warriors on a march to Linzhe to destroy Tianrong. Following the advice of Fan Zheng, Xiang Yu arranged for Fan Zheng and Jilu to return to Pancheng. Yu Ji followed them as well.
What a strategy, Commander-in-Chief. It's brilliant, isn't it? Redirecting the river to flood the city of Feiche will definitely make Zhang Han panic. This time, our forces will surely conquer Feiche without much effort at that, right?
Commander-in-Chief, this is very admirable. Once we conquer Feiche, we won't have to worry about Guanzhong. I agree. And after that, our king will lead us in victory. Back to Pei County. Yes, yes. When we get back, I'll marry a girl from our hometown.
Everyone seems to be certain that we'll win. But I'm sure you all heard what Simajin told our king when he returned from Feiche. Feiche is an isolated city. It has been cut off from supplies. Yet Zhang Han has been able to hold it all this time. This general is no ordinary man. Xiang Yu holds a great hatred toward Zhang Han, yet he appointed him king and granted him land. The king of Han can do the same. He could live if he surrenders, but still he refuses to do so. Zhang Han must want one final glorious battle, so he can have a glorious death. One can never be too cautious in facing an enemy like this.
Understood.
Commander-in-Chief, Zhang Han has evacuated the commoners, many of whom are women and young children.
I see. You may leave.
Understood.
Commander-in-Chief, we must let them in.
No,
Commander-in-Chief.
I have decided. To disobey means death. Who's willing to charge into the city?
I volunteer to lead the vanguard.
Commander-in-Chief, if I fail to defeat the enemy, I'd rather be executed! Good! I look forward to our victory! Understood?
My lord! My lord! We're in trouble!
What's wrong?
A flood! There's a flood!
Where's that coming from?
My lord, it's from the south gate. The men who don't want to die are running away. The flood surprised us. Many have already died.
So that's how it is. May our brothers who want to survive manage to get out of the city. My brothers, it is my fault that we have come to this point. I do not deserve your loyalty and trust. I am fortunate to live until today. In order to fight with you, this will be my greatest achievement. I shall die fighting in this vital battlefield, and it will be my greatest glory. Today, we shall have our last battle with the enemy. Can you keep fighting with me?
Yes! 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 Yes!
All right! Death to our enemies! In the second year of Han, Zhang Han lost the Battle of Fei Chu. A great general of his time, he eventually lost his life. Before the battle began, he evacuated all the commoners in the city and saved tens of thousands of lives. Among the 2,000 soldiers Zhang Han led, not a single one surrendered to the Han army. Even when his fleet was lost under countless arrows, Zhang Han did not let go of the weapon in his hand.
We have taken over Fei Chu and destroyed Zhang Han. Commander-in-Chief, this is all thanks to you. Lord Shao, shouldn't we reward our brothers for their efforts? I know. Commander-in-Chief, I will grant you the territories of Yong. What do you think? Everyone, should I give it to him?
Yes, I agree.
My king,
Yes.
what I did in this battle deserves no reward. Truthfully, I'm still not at ease. Though we have taken control of Guanzhong, the road ahead is still long. But your majesty, if you must, then please reward General Fan. He risked his life by leading the vanguard and charging through the city gates, and he killed more than 20 men. If you would, please grant him a title.
Oh, so you think that I should grant a title to General Fan?
Yes.
What does everyone think?
Jobo?
Huh? I agree.
Luan.
The world is a big place. Given his achievements, granting him a title is actually quite reasonable.
Chao-Tan?
My lord, I have no objections.
It seems as if you all faced life and death with me. Because you wanted a title. Without it, are you all going to leave me?
No, of course
No,
not.
of course not.
As this was General Han's advice, it would be wise to take it, right? You'll be a marquis and the commander of the cavalry.
Fan Kuai, thank you, my king.
General Han, will that do?
Yes. Thank you, my king.
No, thank you, Commander-in-Chief.
Treat us to some wine.
Congratulations.
Yes, of course. We eat. So, where's our wine?
Hey, Han Shin. Come, drink. I'd like to ask you, Commander-in-Chief, for your opinion on Xiang Yu and the Shang army. Are their soldiers undefeatable? And how do you like Xiang Yu?
My king, Xiang Yu is undeniably a great hero. You are the only one in the world who can hope to defeat him. Although Xiang Yu commands all the land as well as all the kings now, he has made many irreversible mistakes which will bring about his end.
Tell me.
First, he gave up the strategic location of Shenyang, and instead, he chose an easy way to attack Panshang as his capital. He has a death wish. Second, when he takes a city, he treats its commoners with the cruelty and viciousness of a tiger. He wants to die. How can he gain the people's support? And third, he exiled Emperor Yi like a common criminal south of the Yangtze River. No adherent of Chu would be able to tolerate that. Doesn't he know that those are the very people who supported him in destroying Qin? He's asking for it. So although Xiang Yu has dominated the world, he has destroyed his own foundations. He has nothing supporting him.
Come, drink. Commander-in-Chief, I'd also like to know what your opinion is of the Han army. Why are you laughing? Just tell me. Oh, let me tell you this. These people may be farmers. However, they fought valiantly in battles. And won most of them, too. Fine, let me ask you then. Among all of us, Cao Tan is the only one who reads very well and knows a lot about the world. How many warriors can he manage?
My king, I think Cao Tan is adept at enforcing military laws. But when it comes to leading soldiers, 15,000 is his limit.
Come again?
15,000 is all he can handle.
And Fan Kuai?
Well, he's very good at fighting and charging. But I can't talk about war strategies with him at all. It's like his brain doesn't get it. He could probably lead 20,000. That's all.
And Luan? And Chobo? Chobo's good, right? Then tell me this. How many can I lead?
My lord, you're a king, not a general.
Well, then if I were to become a general, how many men could I lead?
100,000. You can lead 100,000. 100,000, it's not bad.
100,000, huh? And how many can you lead?
The more the better.
The more the better.
I get better with more.
Then how am I supposed to command you? Tell me that! Tell me!
My lord, please listen. I'm talking about soldiers. The more soldiers I lead, the better. Would you lead our generals? Generals! The more, the better! My lord, believe me, the more generals you lead, the better you get.
You're a sly one. Here. Raise your glass. Let's drink.
Who is it?
Madam Xi.
You can let her in.
Understood. Madam says you may enter. This way.
Greetings, my lady.
Are you Madam Qi? There's nothing special about you.
Yes. I'm just an ordinary girl from the countryside. I can never be compared to you.
You sure speak very well.
This is the first time we've met. I have nothing special to give you. This is made from a tiger's skin. I hope you can accept it as a gift from me.
There's no need. You can keep it, along with your other things.
Nothing here belongs to me. All I have belongs to the King of Han. Now that you're here, from now on, you'll be the one in charge.
Don't stand there talking. Come, sit down.
Thank you, my lady. It's cold here. I would be happy if you accept this. It'll keep you warm.
Then I'll accept it. Since you're pregnant, you should take better care of yourself. Always keep yourself warm. And the housework, leave it to the servants.
I'll remember that.
Good.
Thank you, my lady.
For many years, I wasn't at the king's side. I stayed in Fengyi and took care of our family. And now he's a king. His standing is different. I know there are many rules here. I hope you can teach them to me.
Please don't say that, my lady. We're a family. This is the first time we've met, but I feel very close to you. You're like an older sister to me. Auntie, I feel like the Queen is a kind person. She accepted my gift. Isn't that nice?
Oh, dear child. If you think like that, you'll surely be in trouble later on.
Why is that?
You really are still a child. Listen to me. The first lady I looked after before suffered because of her innocence. Can we speak frankly? Let's not avoid the subject, all right?
Please speak directly, Auntie.
Even though the king favors you now and obeys almost everything you say, no matter what happens, you will still be a consort because the queen is the real wife. I'm afraid if you don't protect yourself, it will be too easy for her to hurt you.
I don't think she will. The king is very good to me, and the queen seems to be kind too. Auntie, maybe you're overthinking it.
The kinder the queen is to you, the more she despises you. Can't you understand something so simple?
Is it really like that?
Listen, I'm older than you, and as such I have more experience. Let me give you a warning. It's not easy for you to get a chance as good as this, and now you're even pregnant. Don't you want your baby to have a better future ahead of him? Don't you want a title for yourself? Don't you want them?
I do.
But in your situation, wanting something does not mean that you're going to get it.
Auntie, what should I do then?
Well, at any rate, in the entirety of this palace, you have no relative other than me. You are my brother's daughter. You're my niece, and I am your auntie. Blood is thicker than water. Whether I can help you or not, I do not know. And if I can, I don't know how much I can help you. But I will never hurt you. I hope you at least believe that.
I believe you.
Then will you do as I tell you?
Yes, I will.
That's good. Then just do whatever I tell you. Don't ask me why, all right?
All right.